Good morning, guys. In today's video we are going over Archer Hunter. It is probably the best game on the C blockchain as we speak right now. There are others coming out that I'm very excited to check out, but so far, compared to some of the other Telegram games, this is my favorite one by far. It has an actual app, so you can just get it on the Apple Play Store or on the Android or Google Play Store. And what you have to do is when you launch the game, it is very similar to that Archerino game, but essentially I played that as a kid, so I'm not unfamiliar to it. But you launch this game and essentially you have some energy on the top left, you've got level on the top left as well. And as you can see, I've got 12 out of 20. And then you use that energy to burn in order to jump into the dungeon. So when you play the dungeon, there are different levels, different floors. So there's going to be different types of bosses, different types of mobs. And as you progress, essentially, I can obviously go back down to wave 1 and you'll see me just crush everything. But if you hit play, you jump into a battlefield and typically you have to get through about, I think it's like 50 rooms. You always get access to this gold panel in the beginning. Definitely, the higher floors you climb, the more gold you have. So it's better to just climb quickly. And just as you see, you pick a character. I think you can either choose between this archer chick or a Ares, the god of war, and you just slowly can just move around. There will always be these NPCs that try to help you along the way by either spending the in-game currency gems or by watching a video, like a 30-second ad, in order to just essentially boost your run and progress quicker. As you level up through the run, you get access to additional abilities. So you can see the top XP bar in gold as we kill. I think it is gold because as you collect more gold, one, you're going to get more gold to level up permanently, but then two, you get access to new abilities as you go through your run. So typically I like to just, in terms of abilities, I stick to just improving my actual shooting. I don't care too much about orbs that float around me or my pets. I just don't think they do as much damage as I do. So just run, shoot, run, shoot. If you play Ares, it might be a different playstyle. I just didn't pick that one. I picked the archer because just from the logo. But as you can see, I don't think I want to play the entire dungeon just to show you guys, and I want to talk more about the game. But you can see that as you level up, you get new spells. I guess the most important thing to show you is that when you die in this game, what happens. Let me see if I can just quickly find a place to die. Wow, this room I could definitely die in. Okay, so tips and tricks, I guess. So obviously, avoid the spiky things. It hurts you. Avoid it's a very self-explanatory game. When there is a treasure chest, which you just saw there, it always gives you little hearts inside as well as XP, and that's because the very next room will always have this boss symbol, and you basically then just get thrown into a boss. When you defeat a boss, it also drops hearts. I'm just gonna die here because, like I said, I've got so much to talk about, and I don't think you guys need to see me play. Most important thing is when you die, you have the option to revive. If you're gonna watch ads in this game, and it encourages you to do so, definitely save that. It's not worth it probably to do the 2x coins. So you basically should value your time as well as the ads. So when you need to do the ads, use them. So when I use the ads, it's to resurrect myself. So every time you die in this game, you have the option to watch an ad or pay to resurrect yourself and continue your run. So I was only in stage 9 of chapter 5. I have to get to stage 50. So if I'm in the top 40 or top 45 and I die, I'm going to watch an ad or I'll pay to essentially continue my run. But in terms of just doubling my goal, the coins, it's not worth it. 2,000 coins to watch an ad, in my opinion, it's not worth it. The other thing that is you need to just note how to spend your energy. I guess energy is your most important resource as a free to earn player. About 1 energy every 12 minutes. So you need about 4 hours to replenish 20 energy. So you can idle for 4 hours and then get back into it. You don't have to optimize too crazy, but that's just the rough like gist of it, when you launch the game every day, you get access to essentially these FOSS rewards where you can then just hit, and it costs 10 energy to do a FOSS reward. Don't do it, it's not worth it. It's far better to just play and then die and get access to the first early coins, because like, just I'll give you an example. The FOSS rewards, obviously there's some XP bonuses to it, but the FOSS rewards were offering like just under 2,000 gold. If you go to this guy, you roll it once, the minimum you get is 1,200, and it only costs 5 like energy for the run. And then even if you die straight away, you basically will make way more money with 10 energy, ignoring the XP bonus. And I don't even think the XP bonus is actually worth it. The very first guy, the master, who gives you the extra like attack, I don't think that's worth it either. Like I said, this game is all about balancing your resource, and time is one of your resources, but it's not, I think it is also unavoidable. You should at some point like watch some ads. It does help you progress in this game, and it like you're incentivized to do it. So obviously I'm dying right now, so I don't need to do a revive. I can just literally go to stage 2. I get some rewards. So I got some like XP, but I also got some tokens, and it only cost me 5 energy. It was a good use of my resources. When you get your gold, you can either use it. So to me, gold should either and only be used to get perks, which are permanent upgrades that just upgrade any heroes that you're playing with. But it basically, the most important ones is that gives you some skills. You can upgrade your AFK rewards. You can just get better enhancement for all your gear, attack speed, damage, like strength. There's a lot of decent ones. So like, I'll show you guys an upgrade right now. Okay, cool. So we got reduced collision damage. And what I mean by that is basically, instead of just upgrading your gear, so I think the last thing you should be upgrading is your gear, because you will frequently, when you first start this game, you will change your gear so often based on like your rarity. Like that's the main thing actually, just based on its rarity. So when you start the game, you'll have common gear or you have no gear. So like looking at the sword, but then you'll straight away find more rare gear or epic gear. And then in my case now, I've just got some legendary gear. So you just constantly keep changing your equipment. So it's just not worth upgrading that. It's better to save your gold to either do your permanent perks, or the other one that's always worth it is upgrading your hero that you start with, because you can then get extra HP and damage, and then also access to their skills. So either they've got passive skills or they've got unlimited like ultimate skills. Definitely worth using. So that's how you spend your gold. So it's always, I think hero should always be number 1, then your perks, and then finally your equipment. As for your gemstones, so gemstones, I think the best things in this game to buy, apart from like, I wouldn't recommend buying like the perks and the benefits that come to you in this game. I definitely think it's worth it more to buy diamond chests, and then if you do, wait till like the game gives you 2,700, because then you're getting like a 10% discount on the diamond chest, and then that gives you access to rare, epic, and legendary equipment, which to me is just like, it's more worth it. Just it boosts you up, and it like gives you a huge bump in how you progress the game. And then also once you do get legendary equipment, those are just going to be the items that you solely focus on upgrading. You don't have to worry about leveling and upgrading all the other like gear. Just focus then on the legendary gear. It just saves you a lot of headaches basically. In terms of the airdrop, which is what most people want to know about, if you hit the C tab, what you can do is, as you play the game daily, so the most important thing is just check out the daily quest. There are some pretty sweet things. It recuperates and replenishes every day, but then you basically get these in-game rewards. So the gemstones we use to just buy an upgrade throughout the game. You can also use it to like essentially resurrect your hero if you're very close, or you can just watch a video for that. But you also get these NIKA fruits. If you hit this claim button, it takes you to this website here, which is called nikalabs.org. And they're basically the guys that manage and run Archer Hunter. So they've got a bunch of other games that they're building, and they're building a bunch of products on the C blockchain. So definitely worth checking them out. But I'm assuming that by collecting these NIKA tokens, we will potentially be the first runners up and the first people in line for a airdrop and a reward. So just worth checking out. I guess it does technically reward people based on events. So if you're in the top 10 people that play this game, you will get, they do pay C to people, but like even if you're the number one on the server, you get 700 C, which it's a decent amount of money, but it's nothing too crazy. It's not play to earn, but there is, and there potentially will be, a decent airdrop. When you play the game, there are all these different tabs when you first open the game. There are so many different things to click, so many different things to look into. There are like login events and login rewards to basically each of the different tabs. So definitely just check them out. Once again, it's a game of resource, and one of the biggest resources is your time and essentially ad revenue. They do want you to click on the ads. So just choose wisely how you do it. You can, if you got some spare time, watch as many ads as you want, put on some series, and just enjoy it. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.